Yo, what is up, y'all? Today I am going to be talking about why I think the Gen 1 or possibly the Gen 2 M240i is a better value and better deal than an M3 or M4 or something along those lines. So first things first, what we'll be going over is obviously performance. You know, this comes with a B58. Obviously, it's a Gen 1. I have done... Let's see if I can open this. Oh, you can't see it back there. But, there's the TU pump. I got an intake. I got a Foreign Performance 5-inch downpipe. And I'm on E40 blend. MHD Stage 2 Plus. Only things I've done, carbon fiber mirror caps. I'll show you the interior. We got the red guts. Practical back seats that adults can fit in. We'll open up the trunk. Trunk space that I have gone to Costco, BJ's, and fit like $700 one time with 3 people in the car. And just going over value, I guess value, because value is what it really comes down to. Yeah, that M's gonna hold, the true M car is gonna hold its value a little bit more. But this isn't an M Sport. Everybody knows this is an M Light, but this is also the first one to do it. Now, I don't know if it's technically the first one to do it, but it's the first one to do it that I know of. Not, because it's a 2018. I believe they came out in 2017. So, I just think that it's a better value. I mean, because one, let's see, I spent $450 on the TU pump, $120 on the intake, $550-ish for the MHD. I did buy the XHP, I think that was like $250-ish, and a $220 5-inch downpipe. $220 5-inch downpipe. And now that all equals up to under $2,000. E40 and ethanol is free. You just gotta mix it and put the tune on. And I'm not kidding, this car will beat 600cc motorcycles. I don't know about new ones. I'm supposed to be racing a tuned one soon. We'll see what happens with that. Might lose, might be a whole different animal. But in terms of value, I'm making near or more horsepower with just 2K in mods than an M3, M4 car. Now, I know the new ones, the 2025 CSs, can do 10.9 quarter mile. Well, I've already taken this car out and I have done an 11.3 quarter mile. Now 11.3, and this is 11.3 in 90-degree weather, 2400 plus DA. I do have all-wheel drive, but as you can see, I'm just on a Michelin Pilot Sport all season, so nothing crazy. I do have a staggered all-wheel drive setup, but it's literally how the car came. Has 23,000 miles on it, and I paid $32,900. $32,900 plus the 2K in mods. That comes to what, 35-ish, maybe 36, we'll say. 36, and you're doing, and I guarantee you in the winter, this is a 10-second car. 10-second car with 2K in mods. Yeah, I know the M's are more refined and they got a stiffer chassis, but this does have a pretty decently good ride when you want to get it into the Sport Plus mode. You can go in. I mean, this can do everything. Not everything, but most things that I would say almost a real M car can do. I don't know personally, but I know that the rides are harsher. You do get practicality out of them, but you get carbon bucket seats. I do have a sport seat. These are the sport seat optioned in the red. And I remember, how much does a G80 cost? How much does a M4, M5, M4 cost? These are $60, $70, $80,000 plus vehicles. And this is a 2018 that's able to do everything that 2020 up S58 is able to do, plus some. Because if you really think about it, what do I need to do to make this car dog walk any of those cars? I know the S58, you can do downpipe tune, you can make like close to 600 wheel horsepower, 700. I get that. But it is not as robust and as strong as the B58 motor. So that comes with its advantages and disadvantages. One, you're spending a damn arm and leg to have that M hype. And I'm sure there is a package on that. But you could turn these 2 Series into an M2. And with certain suspension components, you can get the steering feel, you can get, it's not exactly an M, but you can get it closer to an M. And I guarantee this car will be outperforming a lot of M cars on the track. I don't know, but I say that just because if you get a good tire setup with the mods that I have for the less value, you just don't come close. Now, the second part we're going to be talking about, one, obviously, is value, but two is going to be insurance. This, because it is a 2+2, it's not like the Supra or anything along those lines. It is a 2+2. Obviously, you guys know 2+2. I will say this: I have 2 40+ mile per hour speeding tickets. Well, one, I had 2 lawyers. One got down to a reckless, and the other one got down to a speeding. But my insurance, even with those, is $275 a month. Full coverage. $275 a month. Now, I hear people paying $1,500 a month into just the car payment for a G80 M3. Right now, I am paying $599 a month, and that is with a full bumper-to-bumper warranty, all the way from the chassis, all electricals, everything. $599 a month and $275 in insurance. What is that? $700, $800? $800, and I'm getting just as the same, if not more, performance out of a M Lite, you know what I mean? So that's just me. I don't own an M3. I can't say that I've never drove one, but I'm just talking about my perspective in this instance, because I have a daily. If you have a daily vehicle, see, and that's another thing. You're paying $1,500, and then you're paying $1,500, and that's just one car. I'm paying under $1,500 for all 3 of these cars. This one is paid off, and brand new 25 Camry and my BMW are under $1,500 with full coverage on both of them a month. And that's not even, you're able to do so much more for so much less, and with my opinion, almost, if not the same fun factor. The third thing we're going to be talking about is what does it offer technology-wise. So, if you see right here, I do have lane keep assist. Remember, this is a 2018. I do have lane departure also. I have right here, I have a heated steering wheel, got your wipers. I do have the adaptive LED headlights. Got obviously paddle shifters. They're not like the ones with the little M buttons and you can go into M mode. But right here, I'll press the Sport, go into Sport Plus. If I hold this right here, which is the traction control button, It turns the DSC off. You can show sport displays. You can show your horsepower, your torque numbers. In terms of the things that I've done, I also got interior lighting right there. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that back off. I do not have a heads-up display. Maybe it's option in the other technology package. Obviously, this isn't a carbon fiber roof. This is a sunroof. I do have that. These are heated seats. They do not have the cold option. I mean, but in terms of like, let's just go through some of the stuff that. I mean, this is the iDrive 6, or I believe iDrive 6 or iDrive 7. But I do have the connected services, so this will give me all my information on this. Well, let's talk about also fuel economy. I'm on E40 right now. Let's see what we're getting. Check your engine stuff. Well, anyways, I'm not gonna be able to find that right now. But, I mean, I'm sure there's, carbon bucket seats that you can get optioned for the G80 M3s and things of that nature. But it also comes at what price tag? Because you're spending everything that this car can almost do 2 times the money. Is it 2 times the more fun though? I don't know. Also, this can be optioned in manual, rear wheel drive. But mine is all wheel drive ZF8, XHP stage 3. But it's just some of the things that, I don't know. That's just me personally. It's not everybody's cup of tea. Not everybody's gonna agree with me. I'm sure I'm probably gonna get flamed in the comments if I do get flamed at all. So I guess we'll see on that note. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a step out. Let's get a little rev real quick. Little crackles, little bangs. Turn this off. But this is just a little bit of why I personally think this car is a better car. I can't say better, but a better value, if that says anything. If that makes any type of sense, it is a better value, 100% all day. Now the fourth and final thing we'll be going over is everybody's opinion is different. Nobody has the same opinion. Some people like the M4, some people like the M2, some people like the M2 Comp, some people like the M240 over. Everybody has their own opinion, and everybody has their own take and style on things. If you just like your car, do what you want with it. Don't let anybody tell you different. If you think something's weird about the car community, you don't have to say anything. You could stay out of it. But you know what I mean? That's just a little bit of positivity and joy I'm a spread to end this off. But yeah, this is the final why I think the M240i is a better deal than the M2s of this year. Because one, unless it's a CS, you get the S55. I mean the N55. The CS, you get the S55. Engine's there. So better engine, all-wheel drive, lightest model, cheap, has M sport brakes, M adaptive suspension, M steering. I mean, this was done by M Performance. So if that tells you anything, I'm gonna end it here. M Light, we out of here, boys. Deuces.